Next as the Congress president. More and more young leaders in the Congress party, the young guard in the Congress party wants a young leader. It could be Sachin Pilot or Jyotiraditya Scindia, we're being told, as more and more leaders make their stand clear. Now, all of this started this morning after Captain Amarinder issued a statement, said it was essential and necessary for a young leader to take charge and replace Rahul Gandhi and to enthuse cadres and ensure that the young Turk is now given charge. And as far as the captain's letter goes, Captain Amarinder this morning in fact said that it was necessary that a young leader takes over. He said that he prefers a young leader. Earlier there was a plan of the Congress party to perhaps put an old guard, a leader from the old guard as a stopgap arrangement to lead the Congress party. But we understand that that's not an option anymore. As more and more leaders say it's time to just give it up and hand it over to the young guard. Abhishek Kapoor, our executive editor, joining us on the phone line. Abhishek, what are you hearing?
Niranjan, if you speak to people associated with the Congress party, the conundrum is that while they would still want somehow, hoping against hope, that someone from the Gandhi family really comes back and shepherds the Congress party. But in their heart they know, in their mind they know that it's not happening with the Rahul Gandhi having gone public with his resignation letter after having waited for almost a month for the leaders to find a replacement. Ideally, say an Anthony perhaps could have been a good name, or Sushil Kumar Shinde. In fact, it is believed that he was even sounded out. But it seems that the old guard is not becoming unanimous on any name, and that is why this googly of sorts that have come from Captain Amarinder Singh in terms of publicly batting for a young name, young face, clearly hints towards Jyotiraditya Scindia and Sachin Pilot. Of that, what we are hearing, Niranjan, is that between the two of them, the old guard perhaps would be a little more comfortable with Sachin Pilot than a Jyotiraditya, whether it is because of some machinations, because they believe that Jyotiraditya Scindia is actually more capable, and they would bet on someone who's more amenable and more amiable and more goes more with consensus in Sachin Pilot. That remains to be seen. But it seems that if it has to be a young Turk, then the consensus is veering towards a Pilot over a Scindia. That's what we're hearing. But Niranjan, as I said, it's still fluid. Most likely the Congress Working Committee that is to make that decision is going to meet on 9th of July. That's what we're hearing. And on that date, you can expect that a decision would be taken, whether it has to be whether it has to be from someone from the old guard or a young Turk, and if it is from the old guard, whether it is Shinde or A.K. Anthony, and if it is from the young Turks, whether it is Jyotiraditya Scindia or Sachin Pilot. But obviously, as I said, all indication that consensus, if it is to be young Turk, might veer towards Sachin Pilot, and if it is from the old guard, possibly Sushil Kumar Shinde. Niranjan.
Okay, Abhishek, thank you for joining us with those inputs. Let's see what happens in this case, because we're also getting in information that more and more leaders have gone on record and they have said that Sachin Pilot or Jyotiraditya Scindia should take over. And we're also getting in inputs that it could you could perhaps by this evening have one or two leaders go on record, and this should happen soon, is what many senior leaders believe. Let's see if we have Shantashri also live, and we'll try and go across to Shantashri as well. But the big breaking news update that there is a demand for a young leader, and that young leader could either be Sachin Pilot or Jyotiraditya Scindia, who could now take over.